Hello, welcome to Toy Sailboat Live. Today we're going to do a very special unboxing video. We have the brand new DuckTales action figures. Let's take a look at our close-up cam. There we go. Give you a nice close-up of Scrooge here from the brand new DuckTales. All right. So these are made by a company known as PhatMojo, brand new company on the block. Let's take a look at who we got here. Of course, we have Scrooge, number one. We have Donald. This Donald is the uncle of the three boys. And we have Huey and Dewey, come in a two-pack. And the final set that I have is Webby and Louie. Take a look at that right there. All right, give you a nice shot of everybody. Your family portrait. Now the series also includes Launchpad and who's the third one or the final one? Glomgold. Didn't buy them because can't have everybody. All right, so this is an unboxing video, so let's get to unboxing. We're gonna start with Scrooge McDuck. We'll just hear the sound of the package opening. Pop him right out. There he is. Very cool. Ah. If I could do a Scottish accent, I would, but I can't, so I will not. So he's got pretty basic articulation. He's got cut shoulders. His head has a nice ball swivel. It's pretty nice. And his legs, well, they might be able to move, but the lower half of his coat is very solid. So it looks like he's just gonna have to stand still. All right, put you down. Let's go. Well, let's take a look at your accessories. It comes with his trademark cane. It's a close-up of a cane. It's very exciting. You see that right there? And he comes with this gold idol. Take a look at that. That's very nice. That's very nice. Now, his hands are not sculpted to hold the idol, but I'm sure we could get the cane in there. Let's take a look. Take a look right there. That's Scrooge McDuck. All right, that's pretty good. Now let's move on to my favorite, Donald. Donald Duck. Listen, just listen to the sound of the package opening. It's pretty good. It's pretty cool. Whoops. Now I have to say I'm a big fan of this packaging. The art style really matches the cartoon very nicely. Very vibrant. Currently these figures are only available at Target, but we'll see if they expand any further. So let's take a look at Donald. There he is right there. Let's see if I can, there we go. Whoa. It's pretty cool. Just like Scrooge, he has the cut shoulders. He's got a nice ball-jointed head, some good movement there. And unlike Scrooge, he can actually move his legs sort of like a marching position here. So there's Donald. Donald also comes with a couple of accessories. Let's take a look here. It has an iPad, which is very trendy. Very cool. And a more traditional camera, which seems to fly in the face of the fact that he just had an iPad. I'm not sure why he needs both, but there you go. All right. Now those guys are great. We love the ducks. This is what I'm really excited about. Let's start with Huey and Louie. Huey and Dewey, excuse me. Huey, Dewey, and Louie. So we're gonna go Huey and Dewey. Now, Huey is voiced by Danny Putty from Community. You may know him better as Abed. show it in the packaging right here. About to be released from their plastic shell. Now, obviously, these are based on the new DuckTales, not the classic 1980s and 90s version. If you want some DuckTales from that version, Funko is doing a Disney Afternoon series. So far, they've released one set. So let's take a look at this duck. He's got a nice ball-jointed head for some movement there. He's got very tiny arms. I'm almost afraid to move them because they might break. So I'm going to be very gentle, see if the paint sort of breaks away. And he's got similar legs to Donald. So one thing on the legs, if you take a look, it's sort of strange how they sculpted it because you can see the yellow of the leg goes all the way up the side, which is not really how the cartoon is designed. So that seems like it was an engineering design, not necessarily ideal, but not the worst. I think the rest of the design is really cool. There we go, nice close-up. All right. Take a look at number 2 of the twins. There we go. He's got that same ball head. Nice little wobble there. Give him some attitude. Same cut shoulders. Same cut hips. I'm having a little trouble moving them. We're not gonna go too far because we don't want to break these guys. These are brand new. And I love them. Right up there in the camera. All right. Now, one cool thing of a lot of cool things that PhatMojo did with the series is that they sold the younger ducks in sets of 2, but they didn't charge you twice as much as the single figures. So Donald and Scrooge, those were $8.99 each, which is pretty good considering. And then the 2-packs of the younger ducks were only $12.99. So you're not paying double, and I think that's a really great value. Start opening these guys, or just listen. Some people like to take the X-Acto knife and skillfully open. Not me. I'm not. It's not the 1990s. This isn't Star Wars Power of the Force 2. I'm not keeping these boxes. They're not going to be worth $1 million in 20 years. They're worth more to me right now. Just having fun. This is Abigail. Hello. It's not what her voice sounds like. I'm not sure why I did that voice. Let's see if I can give her a little more focus. There we go. So just like the other 2 younger ducks, she has a ball-jointed head. Nice wobble. And we have arms, like cut elbows, or I should say cut shoulders. And then the legs, it looks like she has the same bit of articulation, but because she has a skirt, it's a little hard to move her legs. So, you know. And finally, I'm afraid to say their names because I'm gonna get them wrong, but I know that this one is voiced by Bobby Moynihan of SNL fame. He may be most famous for being one of the dancers from David S. Pumpkins, but I know him as the Peppa guy. Peppa! Same articulation, same deal. Well, there he is. Yeah, all right. So let's take a look at the younger ducks compared to Scrooge and see what the scale is here. When you have a line like this, you're never sure if the scale is going to be super accurate to the cartoon, but this is pretty good. He's definitely shorter. He looks up to his uncle because he's rich, as we all do. We look up to the rich. So we really just bypassed the accessories in this set. So let's take a step back and take a look at what else comes in the box. This appears to be some sort of weapon. If I can get it in frame. There it is. All right. So let's see if this actually fits in anyone's hands. maybe. There we go. All right. So, yeah. I don't remember which episode they have this. Maybe it's a slime gun. Looks like there's some green in there. I don't recall, but all right. We got their version of the Scouts Junior Woodchuck manual. There's an episode entirely focused around that. And this looks like it's sculpted, but then there's just a sticker around it. So you can see it's peeling off a little bit there. It's really cool that they put in these show-specific accessories and not just some generic grappling hooks. Although there is a grappling hook, but it's very show-specific. It's a show-specific grappling hook. And then we have this little pouch of marbles from, I think, the very first episode, where Scrooge is not too excited to have his nephews staying with him, so he just sort of gives them some toy and it's like, go to this room, I don't care about you, so here's some marbles. So to commemorate that, we have this sculpted marbles. It's just green and brown, so it could also be M&Ms. What else? I should have paid attention to which accessories goes which ducks, but I didn't. It's too late now. We're too far down the rabbit hole. All right. Here is a can of Pep soda, which is the soda that the ducks consume in DuckTales. This is actually from the show. Pep. Peppa. Hey, that makes sense. Get that? That's a reference. All right. And then another iPhone or smart device. Let's see if it's the same sculpt as the one that came with Donald. I'll put those up next to each other. Not the same. One's larger. This is more of the iPad. This is more of the smartphone device. So 2 unique sculpts when there really could have only been one. PhatMojo, going the extra mile for DuckTales. Now we're getting into Abigail's accessories. She's more of the adventure word that I can't think of. So here's her grappling hook. It does not grapple, but it is a hook. I guess if you wanted to tear off the other part and then put some sort of string on it, that's up to you. That's not the intention of this toy. I don't think that would meet safety standards, but still very cool. Now, I don't know if this is going to fit in her hand because she has dainty little paws. Ducks don't have paws, they have wings. They don't even have fingers. It's all a lie. It's all a lie. Oh, okay. So it fits in her hand pretty well. Sort of pointing in a different direction, but, you know, use your imagination. These are toys. If you're playing with toys, you should still have some semblance of an imagination. Webby also comes with these cool infrared goggles, like the scene in Jurassic Park, where Tim is like, ooh, cool stuff. And the lawyer is like, that looks expensive. Put it back. Well, there it goes. Let's try that again. So it doesn't actually clip all the way in the back. It just sort of clips around her hands. And it's pretty scary. Pretty spooky. Yeah. So that doesn't stay great, but you get the idea. Maybe if you put it under some hot water, you can form it. Did I get everybody? I dropped something. Let's see what I can get. All right. So now that we've unboxed them, let's take some time to enjoy them. Because the excitement of unboxing them, how many people are watching right now? One person's watching. I'm doing this for no reason. Nobody cares. But guess what? I'm going to keep doing it every day until somebody watches. More than one person. So let's take a look at Donald now. Let's put him up to our close-up camera. Take a look. I'll do my Donald impression. Now, in the original DuckTales, I always was waiting for the other characters from Disney to show up. I always thought it was kind of weird that you have these ducks, but where's Mickey? Where's Goofy? And I don't know if there's, because they didn't get their own, spin-offs. Oh, Goofy has his own with his son Max, and he had movies. But I always wanted them to show up on DuckTales, and that hasn't happened yet. But I feel like this new show is all about making dreams come true. So I think it's a possibility. I have no inside information. I don't know anything. I don't know what I'm talking about right now. But if I could put my idea out there into the universe, and maybe it would happen. Maybe it'll happen. Probably won't. So this is Donald. He's in his sailor uniform. I'm really confused about the family tree of the ducks. So Donald is the uncle to Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Scrooge is also the uncle. So I guess that makes Donald and Scrooge brothers. Scrooge is much older than Donald. And Donald's been off at sea, which is supposed to age you. But here they are. Best friends. No, not really. I think Scrooge doesn't like anybody. He's old. Old people don't like people. So one thing you have to watch out... Let's try that again. One thing you should probably watch out for when you're picking up your DuckTales is to make sure that you get the best paint job available. I was fortunate enough to find a fresh, untouched case of these out at Target on an end cap, and I was able to look through all of them and find the best paint job. And there were some seriously bad paint jobs. There was a Scrooge that had an extra eye, just like a perfectly circular black spot right there. And a lot of the younger ducks has them schmutzed around their eyes. I don't know if that's supposed to be shading or not. But I lucked out that there was at least one complete set that's pretty good. Pretty good paint. So of all the ducks, grab them all. Here we go. There's all the ducks. Duck in the hand is worth... No, that's not right. There we go. So there's all our ducks. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. I had a lot of fun. How many people are watching right now? One person, and it's my wife. Fantastic. Well, I'm going to put this on YouTube, and hopefully people will find it and send me lots of free things. I don't even know how to end this. I'm going to click it. It says finish. All right. I dropped one. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for not watching. I know you didn't. That's okay. I know you have a lot of choices in online unboxing videos, and you're probably going to watch Pixel Dan, but that's fine. We'll get to know each other. Have a good night.